meet Jonathan and Bridget, you know where their hearts are at. You know that they're there to help you, and they have gone so far and above and beyond for their clients and just for anyone that they meet that it's completely evident. It has been one of the most incredible experiences in my life. When I worked back to back with Jonathan and Bridget, I cleared things from my childhood, from experiences that I thought I'd already cleared, but for some reason were unintentionally showing up in my life. And it was literally an hour and a half with them that all of that was removed, and the results were lasting.
They know what they're doing. They can get it done. They're very thorough, they're very intensive, and they can change your life. And you don't have to work with somebody for 15 or 20 years. You can get it done in a few months, and you want the issue just gone, resolved, and you can move on, then I highly recommend that you work with Bridget and Jonathan. You're not going to find anybody better.
Hi, my name's Kashmir Wickham. I'm from the London, UK, and I came to experience Jonathan and Bridget's healing because I felt like I had a few things and a few experiences that I experienced in my life that was holding me back, but I couldn't quite put my finger on what they were specifically. And Bridget and Jonathan, through the session, helped me to discover what those things were, to release those negative energies and negative beliefs I had behind those experiences and let them go. And you know, it was the greatest thing I did. I was able to let go of negative emotions that I had towards people in my family, and I just feel like a new person now.
We would like to share a little bit about our own stories, how we got to where we are today, and how this whole healing process had helped both me and Jonathan. As a little child, I actually had a pretty traumatic childhood, and a lot of things happened. I internally built up a lot of beliefs about me not being worthy, not being good enough, where I had to sacrifice myself or pleasing others. And before I tap into the spirituality, I was often told by many fortune tellers, even my own mother, who had a pretty bad marriage herself, and they will all tell me, don't get married. You're gonna get married to horrible men, and this is what your birth chart tells you, so don't get married. And I grew up believing in that, believing that I would never meet a man of my life or who would love me for who I am. I never believed that relationship lasts. Until I tap into the spirituality, where I learned that although our life could be a certain way, but we have the power to change it. We have the power to create the life that we want. And I was fortunate enough to meet the love of my life, and together we work on each other a lot, and we learn a lot from each other through this whole healing process. He's taught me how to communicate freely about my own feelings, and to know that I'm worthy to be loved, I'm worthy to be heard, I'm worthy to be seen. And I honestly don't believe that we could have got to where we are today, being so harmonious, so loving with each other, and having such a healthy relationship with each other without this whole healing technique and modalities that we've been practicing and going through. And I'm super grateful for the gifts that we have to share with so many others. I've seen so many clients who come to us feeling desperate and depressed, not happy, not knowing where to go, what to do in their lives, and leaving with a sense of hopefulness. And especially when I see in their eyes that they now feel empowered and know that they can change their lives. They gain the clarity. They know that they are the creator. They are the author of their own lives. And that's what drives me. And that's what keeps me going, wanting to share this gift with so many more other people.
And my story is very simple. I grew up actually in a pretty good home in Southern California, had good parents. They valued education a lot, so I studied a lot as a kid, but I was never taught how to deal with emotions. And I actually ended up getting involved with drugs, selling drugs, being in a gang, and even ended up in prison. So coming out of prison, I was lost. I was still getting high. I was still getting drunk. I didn't know what I wanted. And I found energy healing, and it transformed my life completely. I was able to meet my beautiful wife, Bridget, and I graduated college. I got my first few jobs, and eventually I was able to create a business out of energy healing. So I'm blessed to be able to help others learn how to deal with their emotions and clear out their energetic blocks. And I'm very, very grateful to be able to share this gift with the world. So energy healing is, energy is everything, and kind of as you grow up, what happens is we experience different traumatic events in our life. Maybe as a child we do something and then our parents yell at us, or maybe we experience breakups or deaths or just really traumatic events in our life, and we build up this, what I call an energetic block, right? There's emotions, there's beliefs, and then there's energetic blocks. So what we do in our energy healings is we actually go down deep into the root causes of these energetic blocks that are stuck in chakras, in our bodies, and we remove them. Now, not only that, we also deal with the lingering logical or limiting beliefs, as well as stuck emotions that just sometimes needs to come out.
We also work with the subconscious mind belief. What that means is our subconscious mind remembers and stores all the memories, beliefs, things that were told to us ever since we were little, even from past lives. And as we grow up, we don't consciously remember it, but it affects us 95 to 97% of the time in our daily life. How it affects us is, for example, let's say when you were little, you were having fun with something, and maybe you accidentally broke something. And your teacher, your parents, or your friends made you feel bad about yourself. As you grow up, you don't consciously remember the incident that happened. However, in the back of your mind, you remember that feelings of, oh my God, it was my fault. Oh my God, I'm not good enough. Who am I to think that I am worthy of this? And we just automatically sabotage ourselves from moving forward. And our job here and our gift here is to help you tap into your subconscious mind and clear those beliefs that no longer serve you and embrace the ones that can help you move forward.
Okay, so we want to just quickly talk about some of our case studies. Valerie, who is in real estate, and she's an assets manager, or she's like an expert in taking care of assets and real estate assets and things of that sort, did a healing on her in the afternoon, and by that evening she had secured a $5,000 deal within like 5 hours of the healing.
After the mental blocks are cleared, sometimes you want to do things and you think you have all the right tools, but that key is missing. After spending time with Jonathan, he used the little key to unlock my ability to make $12,000 and for potential more next week. Don't know that I could have done it because I had a mental block.
I have a client from California. When she came to me, she felt like she needed to be stuck in a marriage or relationship that wasn't truly serving her, and she knew deep in her heart that it was time to leave, but she felt like she needed to be there. After the session that I had with her, I asked her, how do you feel now? She was like, thank you so much for what you did. Now I know I can be on my own, still feel empowered, and do the things that I wish to do, I desire to do. For so many years, I wasn't able to do that because I was living my life for my husband and my family. Now I know I'm worthy of my own desire, and I'm going to go live that. And that just touched me so hard. And it's something, this is my gift to share with so many others. I also had a client who came to me, also from California, who came to me feeling really, really stuck in her marriage because she wasn't able to speak her truth. But after the session that she had with me, she told me a few days later an opportunity showed up where she just poured out her truth to her husband, and they were able to work things out in a very harmonious way.
Bridget and Jonathan are two people that can facilitate healing that. They really dug deep into the root cause of my limiting beliefs and emotions that were holding me back, and what we found out is it was to do with my dad, and all these different things came up, and it was absolutely phenomenal.
I haven't found anyone that has their level of depth and impact in really getting to the root issue of the problem and really clearing it. And I've noticed a lot of results. They not only know what the problem is, they actually dig really, really deep, whether it's in this lifetime or a past lifetime, or it's something that's karmic. They dig deep, they remove it, and they also let you know what it is so you can consciously make the decision and choice to eliminate it from your life.
So she's straight to the core, and it's an action-based healing. It's not just showing me my obstacles and my troubles. They actually set a nice guideline for me to follow and to improve my life.
It's the basic energetic reset and emotional detox, and really just clear out things that are really blocking you right now. This is not your typical healing sessions where it goes 30 to 60 minutes. In fact, most of the times we go from 90 minutes to 2 hours because we go in very deep, and I have seen amazing results. So most people that actually come to us are through referrals, so they kind of already know us and they choose to work longer term with us. But for you guys, we would recommend you try us out first, maybe something smaller, maybe just the first session or even 2 to 3 months. And once you actually get results, then we can talk about working more longer term with us.